Welcome back to Riverbend Springs. I am Socks Way Up, and we are going to treat our field today. We got some weeds that we need to take care of. That'll be one of the first things. Flickering screen still here. We do have some rain coming in. You can see the clouds are starting to gather. I believe 10 o'clock is when the rain gets here. So we're gonna go ahead and treat these weeds, but let's go into the menu again. I wanted to look at the cost of the weeders. So we have this one that is a weeder. It can take down weeders can pull out small grown weeds between crops. So we know we have medium. So we do need the $36,000 hoe. That is 12. This is a good size hoe though. So $36,000 is what we would need. I think this time around we might just lease it. Yeah, let's do that. We just have one field to do. So let's grab the Challenger and we'll get this backed out. And I think we'll hook this up to the John Deere and have it do the fertilizer while we go to the store. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's get this set up here. Go ahead and activate our helper. And that should be fine. We'll let them do it however they feel. And hit H to get that going. And we'll head on into the store. We'll check on their progress when we get back. And hopefully we can beat this storm. It looks like we do have a tornado due in June here. While we're here, I am gonna check on maintenance, see how much it costs. If we can afford it, I'll do it on the Challenger and then potentially come back and do this on the John Deere later. Maybe do a contract just to be able to afford our maintenance. But I think it is time to start taking a look at that. So repair, yeah, let's go ahead and repair it. Fell off is what the achievement was. Let's go back in that screen though. I do wanna see 7,500, we can get this to 180 horsepower. We can get this to 225 horsepower for $24,000. We'll have to remember that. Yep, all right, so let's go ahead and get our hoe picked up and we'll get back and get the weeds taken care of. And I think we might look into the row tires on the John Deere. Also, I think I saw on King's Mod there was a mobile workstation, so I might look into getting that mod installed and test it out. It'd be really nice to be able to do the repairs and customizations of our equipment at home. So we might take a look at that in a couple episodes. I'm trying to let these mods get out there, and I know they're just sneaking into circulation, and you'll be seeing this way later, but it is the 14th while I'm recording this, day 3 of the game being out. So as you're seeing this, my info might be a little outdated. And they are done with their job, but chilling in the field. Let's go ahead and park right here. We'll get the John Deere out of the way. Still 12% left in here, over 1,000 liters still. Served us well so far. All right, we got the John Deere put away and the spreader. Let's check this thing out. I actually want to see this up close. It's a Pottinger. We didn't even mention that. But this thing's huge. Okay, let's go ahead and get it lowered here. And we should, yeah, let's go ahead and give this a shot. I want to try to do, so I don't understand why you can't just do 0 headlands. That seems to be problematic to me, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and lock in place. Did we lower already? Did we lower? We did, and we weren't locked in place, but there we go. All right, let's go just a little bit and make sure. Yeah, the weeds do look like they are disappearing. Let's validate that on the map. Yes, beautiful. This is what we want to see. A few ups and downs here. Since this thing is so wide, this is going to take no time at all. Feels nice being able to lease this though, and not break the bank and get some work done. Welcome to the Sock Pile. Our community server is now powered by Pocket Host for a smoother gameplay experience. Join us, and if you want your own server, check out my link below. And with that, 3 out of our 4 fields are all taken care of, all prepped and ready for the harvest season. Just got to let them grow and kind of hang out. Let's take a look at what it says for fertilized 100%, yield bonus 95. The oats are growing. Beautiful. So this field next to us, we are probably going to attempt to make a rice field. We're going to try to learn. Oh boy. But let's go ahead and hop in here. Remember where we go. I think it's in here, vehicles, and then there's the Pottinger. Not even a 1/10 of an hour used on it, but we might need it next month. We might have, oh, it might have made more sense to hold on to that. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, let's try to learn this. So we got, you know, our grass field, we got some wheat growing, some oats growing, and then there was this one. Let's go ahead and try to figure this out. Okay, so if I come over here, we're doing this live. I have not tried this yet. Corner. Like that. Let's do this real quick. We're gonna save. Okay, the game is freshly saved. Yeah, I want the water thing like over here, so I don't know if that's like based on where we start. Click on that. Oops. Let's try again. Just draw this outline. And that didn't do anything. Okay. All right, so we might lose a little bit there. Let's try that again. Go out to here. We're gonna go all the way to about right there. And then here. And then here. And then what do we do to confirm? Add corner, finish. Okay, that actually worked out pretty nice. Let's go take a look at this. Got some lightning going on apparently. So it just changed it just a hair. And we have the water over here. Cost us $1,500 to do that. So that was just to install the water pump, but very cool. So if we open our help menu, we should have like interact with R, field size, watering, flood. And yeah, we don't want to do that right now, but we do want to do a few things here. So what we discovered on our stream the other night is, or actually, yeah, it was in the stream. Somebody let me know that we can reconfigure this to allow to have fertilizer as well. So that's going to cost, I think it was about $5 grand. So let's look at contracts. I don't want to always do the farm, the wood transportation, though it is pretty easy. I think what we'll do is this weeding one. We'll go ahead and borrow the items for that. Let's turn off our tractor. Oh, we get the Puma again. So I guess we're doing a lot of weed control in this episode. But like we mentioned last episode, I'm trying to work on funding things with like intelligently instead of just taking out loans. If we can actually afford to purchase the equipment, it'll go a long ways in getting us to our long-term goals of expanding and, you know, just being a rich farmer. That's the ultimate goal, right? Make a lot of money. But this is a huge piece of equipment and this thing flies. Let's see where we're going. We're gonna head up here, take a right, our first right, and it should take us right to the field. That's a lot of rights. Okay. This is interesting. I guess it makes sense. Like we could do this on ours today as well. Like we could have kept all of our goods, but we didn't. What am I trying to do here? Yeah, this thing's huge. So the grass, is this planted? What do we got here? We got weeds growing. They just say growing. Red beet is the crop type. Okay, get that lowered. Start working this field. Hopefully that percentage, yeah, it is going up. So we can use a piece of equipment like this on a freshly planted field, apparently. And it will take care of the weeds. I wonder if we can see on the map. No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. We'll trust it. We'll trust the process. It's just going to give us money. Good stuff. Now, this might be the first contract that doesn't really finish. So we're at 94%. Are we going to get to 100? I think we have to turn one more time. But it's hard because we have no idea where we've been. We can look at our tire tracks, and that's about it. 96%. Yeah, I think we're going to turn around one more time. Though it's, you know, free money still. Okay, so this is a full pass we haven't done yet, so that does make sense. The rain is here. First time seeing rain in this game. We're just about finishing this up. So we'll probably have to take like a lunch break here and figure out what to do until the rain's gone, but contract is done. So we should come in here, go to active and collect. And now we have $6,000. So let's go ahead and grab this so we have time now. Ooh, that's not coming out. There we go. We're headed to the store with this, get it customized. I believe it was $5 grand, so we do have money to cover it. But the rain is here. Seems like a pretty good storm. You know, it would be nice if they'd put some cover over here to let us pull into one of these garages on a day like this. All right, let's see if we go in here, customize. For $5,000, we can add the fertilizer distribution unit. Definitely needed here. And we could probably use the fertilizer that we have at home. We could take it out of the spreader so we don't have to spend any more money. And hopefully planting the long rice and doing the fertilizer. We only should have to do one application, I believe, of fertilizer on rice. And then we flood the fields every month. I think we have to flood them 3 times. So yeah, let's go back. We're gonna probably take a little early lunch break here, let the storm pass, let the field dry out a little bit. We'll learn about that, see how it affects the game, and go from there. Wow. I hope that comes across on YouTube, the little ripples in the water and the puddles starting to pile up on the road. It's a pretty good storm. It's actually raining for me right now in real life. My dogs are pretty mad. They're not able to go outside today. We'll go ahead and park this in the barn for now. Take that lunch break. The rain is starting to stop finally, but I can still hear it and see it, but it says it's gone. So it's just slowly going away. That wasn't flickering. That was actually lightning, I think. So we'll wait just a little bit longer. The ground doesn't look too wet. I did drive on this just to kind of see if it makes more of a difference. Doesn't seem to. I know if I drive a lot, I think the tires will get really muddy. So we're gonna find out. Once this stops actually raining, we're gonna find out. Looking at the weather, it looks like it's supposed to be clear until late tonight. So we should be good. Just hide under our shed here while we wait. And I guess we can grab a hay bale while we're waiting. Take this on over, get them fed. It is April now. Do we have meadow? Let's find out. Give them that bale. Just go ahead and shut that off for now. No, no meadow. I don't know how that works, guys. Maybe we get rid of them and learn. No, you disagree? Okay. Doesn't seem to be letting up. I'm gonna find the shortest pass in here. Get that done. We're gonna do the inside first. Go ahead and lock in here. Get it turned on. Oh, it doesn't like to find that one. There we go. And if the rain goes away, the rain goes away. If it doesn't, we'll just keep going. Because I don't know. I don't know how the rain affects in this game. I know in the other ones, it only affected harvesting. But with the ground destruction, I was wondering, yeah, the tires are getting muddy. That's awesome. That is awesome. So it's been 23 minutes since it says it stopped raining, and we still see rain. So that's interesting. I think we messed up right there. We messed up. We'll get that later. All right, let's get this done.
We would find the time, dreaming for eternity, creating perfect memories. Yeah, we hoped we were gonna make it. Little did I know that time would take us to a place where love could grow, but in a different way.
Oh, we got so close. We are out of seed. We're going to take the John Deere over, get a bag of seed, bring it back to the planter or the seeder. 1,200 bucks. I think they're, what are they, like 800 each? Hopefully we have enough money. Otherwise, we might have to do a contract. But let's get to the store, get that bot, bring it home. Look at the leaning. I'm turning and the driver's leaning. I love it. I don't know if that happened in the last game. I'm just really hyper focused on detail right now. All right, let's go in here. And a bag of seeds are in their own section. That's right. Oh, we're like $15, $25 short. Okay, that's silly. No reason not to just borrow. As long as we're not going crazy with the finances. That's just silly. Okay, let's go in here. And this gives us a little bit more seed. So I am gonna buy that. All right, got those on the front loader. Change our angle a little bit there. Should be able to get these home pretty pretty easily. And we have, let's see what maintenance is on this while we still have $5,000 in our accounts. I must have done the math wrong. We didn't need that loan. Guys, I'm sorry. I did math wrong. I did math wrong. I can math. I swear I can math. Okay, let's go in here, repair. Yeah, let's get that done. Keep the maintenance going on these. We do need to get a pressure washer eventually, but we got to get this first cycle of harvest in. And then I think we can really start spending some money. I'm hoping, at least. We're barely getting by as it is. Like, how are we affording food right now? All right, let's sneak over here, refill the seeder. Got to get the seeder refilled with all this seed. It's a lot of seed. And I think it's gonna take all of it. Yeah, glorious. Pull the John Deere off of the field for now. And oh, let's put it away. It's in the road. We don't want to do that. We don't want to be that farmer. Okay, so now we can get back here, get the engine turned back on, lower it, activate the planter again, and cruise on forward. And I think we are at the headlands at this point, so it won't be too much longer before we're done with this.
The back of your dad's red truck. Those days we were invincible. Splitting up would be unthinkable. Though at times it made me cynical, I wouldn't change a single thing. Keeping track of how many nights could pass, cheap motels and driving fast, and the radio playing our soundtrack.
We just got a little small areas to fix. I just want to get a little lift. We don't need to plant right here. Let's get off the field though. And then we can turn here. So I did learn a little bit about the crop, or not the crop destruction, the ground deformation. And it will stay until you restart the game, apparently. And that's how they're doing that. Which is nice. It's the first iteration. It'll get better. At least I hope. But you could imagine the extra data that it has to save to the save file and store in memory and all that stuff. So maybe it's just not efficient enough to do that. But let's go ahead and go back to the other side of the field. I think there was just a small corner left to get. We could probably look at it this way real quick while we're, let's not do that. We're gonna drive into the field, add it on cruise control. And we want to see here. Yeah, just this little corner right there is what I wanted to get. The long grain rice has been planted though. All 4 fields prepped, just waiting to be harvested now. And do we water this right now? I mean, what does it tell us? Fertilize 50%. So maybe we do have to fertilize this again? We'll see. Let's go here, interact, and we'll flood. Okay, maybe we don't do it this month. Long grain rice. Got some bells. Okay, we'll learn. We'll learn. Let's put this away, though. Check on contracts real quick. See if there's anything worth doing to get us out of that $5,000 loan. Check on the water for the cattle. And also want to see where their reproduction state's at. 765. They can go a little bit longer. All right, let's look at contracts. Transportation, stone picking. It's almost 10 acres. Let's hold off on this month. We're going to make it May. It's going to be May. Do you ever go inside? Hey, Walter. All right, let's go visit that field. I think we can hop over to that, can't we? No, we can't. Oh, we can. Okay. So there it is. Our long grain rice. Yield bonus is at 67%. Where are we at on the field though? There we go. And fertilized is at fit. Maybe, yeah, let's do that first before we drive in water. Let's see how much we have in here. See if we want to steal some from the seeder or not. I don't think so. I think it'll be a good. Wheat and oats are looking good though. Coming in nice. Go ahead and open this up. What did it say about weeds? Yeah, they're not showing up. Okay, here we go. And let's turn this way because I can kind of tell. We can kind of tell. Yeah, I can see it's a little bit darker. For some reason, I'm just not seeing it this way, this direction, which I always could in the last game. That's one of the big complaints that I have. And not having it on the HUD, yeah, I did get a comment. Not having it on the HUD is weird. We should be able to see the state, but I guess we'll wait for precision farming for that. I guess that's one of those things where it's like we don't have the technology enabled right now, but once we get precision farming and we get that equipment upgraded to have the precision farming equipment, then we could see it on our HUD. HUDs don't exist in real life like this one that we have. I know they do have them in cab these days, but at some point you gotta pick and choose what you're gonna complain about on this game. But yeah, that was plenty of fertilizer. This should do it. We can barely see the color difference. At least my eyes these days. Maybe I'm getting old. But it is funny, like I've been noticing it a lot more while editing than I do in game. So maybe it's the lighting in the game versus the editor. I don't know. I'm rambling now. Socks ramble. Before we put that away though, let's, yeah, that's pretty good. And then weeds, yeah, there's nothing in there. So maybe, oh, that was it? See, that's where I'm confused. It says harvested, we cultivated it. I don't know, let me know if you know. Do weeds grow in rice on this game? Now we should be able to come over here and flood it. And the button is there, so we'll let that go. Little water textures. Let's see what it tells us when we interact with it now. Water level 1%. And is our money going down? Let's watch that. Doesn't seem to be. Let's find out. While that's doing its thing, we're gonna try a couple things here. We're gonna go to the water station here, see if it costs us money, and then we're gonna go to our field as well. But the problem with that is it's only gonna let us flood it at certain states, but you would think we'd be able to drive right up to that piece of equipment and fill up our water since it is, you know, a spigot. Let's cruise up here. Yeah, so big complaint. You're gonna have a I guess it costs you a little bit of money in real life, but I have a well in my house, so the only money I'm spending is on the electricity for the well. We're not paying for water. I just don't get it. We're in farmland here. We're not buying water from the city. We dug our own well. Let it be free. Let that just be part of the property maintenance. But we can. Okay, so we're absolutely taking advantage of this. Silly. But that was sweet watching the water on the tires there. That's 3 loads. That should be good for, you know, quite a few months actually with only 3 cattle. So let's go in there. And I wanted to see reproduction 70%. Okay, so we're a couple months away from that. It's gonna be July apparently, and we'll get our babies in. Let's go ahead and check on the state of this field now. How it's flooding, but now we're just putting are we putting our footprints in here? No, okay. So it's still going. I was hoping you could see here how it's showing flooded, but let's come in here. 37%. Okay, that's gotta go for a little bit. Let's check on the grass field, see how things are progressing there. We can walk by each of these. They should all be at like 97%. Look at the oats. Nice texture. Multiple colors in there. That's pretty. I think that's pretty. 95% yield bonus. Here's our wheat. Our crop destruction. Coming in good. Ready to harvest. Is that the tallest stage? There's a small spot over here. I don't think this is the tallest the grass gets. Yeah, so we have this little spot here. You can see there's a small difference in the height. So that's a lot of yield that we would lose. So in June, we will definitely be cutting that. All right, let's take a look at contracts while we're waiting for that. Rock removal still there, not as pricey of one, but $7 grand to do this. Could do that and just do it off camera real fast since we already did that this episode just for the money. This one does show some weeds. Yeah, let's do that. We will borrow the items and it's gonna pay us, you know, 7,800 bucks. Ooh, nice tractor here. We're gonna need the front weight, apparently. We'll grab it just in case and head on over to that field. One vehicle for all your needs. I just got that achievement and we have arrived. All right, get this all set up, get it done. Like I said, we'll do it off camera so you don't have to watch us use a weeder again. Definitely have to get more of these fields done than you did in the last game. Seems pretty legit here. Let's go ahead and collect that and get out of debt one more time. All right, let's check on the water now. It should be completely full. Seems like it. Up here didn't get enough water. Cool process. All right, let's see. Water level 53%, and it's happy with that? Okay. Nothing else to do. Let's go home. Make it May. Make it June. Property income. Nice. Must have had a nice sunny day that afternoon. We made a little bit of a profit. Not having any debt. Let's go check on the cows. Let's see what their percentage is. Actually, let's just do it this way. 80%. And we know that the grass is ready. So what I think I want to do, we're going to do full on silage this time. Look at all of that hay. We got plenty of hay because we'll have to go July, August, and September. We'll get another cut. So we'll be able to make some hay then if we need to when we have the babies. But that should get us by. So let's do a full silage run. How do we want to do this? We need a mower. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the John Deere first. And we'll put the front loader right over here for now. Head over there, get them going on a worker to start cutting it. We'll get the windrower on the Challenger and we'll start rowing it. And we'll do the same thing we did last time. I think what we'll do is we'll wrap them. We got to buy some wrap. We'll wrap them. And then next month when they're ready, we'll move them and do the fertilizer at that point. But we're in the field now. Oh, look at that nice blend. I guess we could cut all of that, but seems unnecessary to me. Didn't recognize the field, huh? All right, let's let them get going. Go get this prepped. They'll probably have to get a little bit of a head start on us, especially if they're doing, are they gonna do the headland first? Yeah, work the headlands. Do we just grab the baler and just like follow them with those little swaths? I think I might do that and potentially get a bigger rake when we can. So this netting, we did not use one. We didn't use all, like, we haven't gone through one of the cartridges of the netting yet. We do need to buy more wrap. So this is our round bale net. We have 2 of 2, but the first one's just about gone. And yeah, I think that makes sense. So let's go ahead back up here. We missed our spot. And we're just gonna cruise around and follow them for quite a time here. And hope our bales don't get in the way when they get made. And see how much we enjoy this process.
I was crazy to believe that I could live another day, making you my history. You're more than the mirror for my love. You're everything I'm dreaming of. I thought that I could be without you. I thought I'd let you go and drop you. I thought that I could just pretend that I didn't miss you, but now it's plain for me to see. Hey, you're my only remedy. Won't you please come back to me? And I swear that I will never leave again. Hey, tell you what you need of me. I was crazy to believe that I
Notice some patchiness. This is kind of sweet. Like right here didn't grow as much. It's inconsistent. Not bad. Not bad at all. Are they weeds? Or is it just not growing consistently enough? That's crazy. So they mowed over here and it didn't get that part. I love it. Like a realistic grass field. But we're making good progress here. I forgot to reset the bale counter. If you can do that. Yeah, you can. So Alt X, I guess. We could count what we have right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we know we have 11, and we'll reset that and see where we're sitting at the end. This right here is gonna be some good money. Just finishing up with the mowing. We're gonna get them out of the way right away though. Oh, look at the fuel. We're gonna run into town and do that real quick before we forget. We're just gonna rush there. Not a bad process. I was thinking through like the plans, and I think what I want to do is become more efficient at everything we're doing. Slowly start upgrading some equipment that'll really improve, you know, limit the amount of time we have to do on these field work or working on the field. Because that mowing session took way too long. So getting the back attachment, the implement for the back, adding that extra width will probably be our next phase. It'd be nice to have one that has a swath that can drop a swath for us, but I don't know if that's going to be available to us or affordable if it is available. And we need to get some fuel at home. I can check later to see if that will allow us to just buy it directly or if we have to get a tank to deliver it. I would assume we have to get a tank to deliver it, but it would be nice to have fuel at home. And let's see how much it costs to refill this thing. First time putting diesel in one of our pieces of equipment. $166, that's not terrible. Lasted us since August, so yeah, that's not bad at all. About 9 months worth of fuel for $166, I'll take it. Look at our long grain rice. All right, let's see if we need to flood this again. Glad I remembered this. I almost forgot to come over here and flood it again. So we'll get that going. Yield bonus is looking good, 90%. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these bales picked up. And let's, what's the check-in? So 10 plus, what was it, 11 or 12? So we're at about 22 bales right now. Which should be pretty good money, I would assume. Hopefully we'll get close to, I don't know, 80,000 from this field. That would be beyond awesome. I don't think we have 23% left over here, but we're gonna try to get one more bale. Let's lower it right now. There's a little bit in the grass here. You can see, we'll cruise around and try to find enough for this last bale. That's a high percentage to be stuck at. I don't think we have enough because we did a pretty good job picking everything up. There's a little bit here. I'm just not gonna quite get us there, and we'll get it next time though. Oops, that's the wrong button. Let's go ahead and shut that off. We'll get the baler home. We just do maintenance on this? My goodness. Field looks nice and flooded. Okay, we're done with the baling. we got everything all sorted out now. Let's see how much this is gonna cost. It's probably under baling. Consumables. We need some wrap. We'll go with the green again. So this is gonna give us 40 rolls. Yeah, we just have enough money for it. All right. And I believe 2 go on the wrapper at a time, so this should last us quite a while. All right, let's get it home, get it loaded into the wrapper, and then get them bales wrapped. That's all we gotta do today. It's only 12:15. Looks like we do have room to sneak this right next to it, so we'll do that for now. Go ahead and drop the forks off over here, get the wrapper attached, and it should be pretty simple to refill this, I would assume. It's just hit R, but we'll find out. There we go. Yeah, let's head out to the field, get all those wrapped, have them start fermenting, and make us a good amount of money. So I think we have about 25 bales. I think we're gonna have like one more than fits on the bale trailer. But we'll find out. Nothing to worry about. All right, so just drive up. Lift this a little bit and get close to the next one. Rinse and repeat. So we've used 1 box of wrap. How many? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? Yeah, 8. Okay, so 8 bales per box. I guess that's the going rate. Okay, so we got to drive in and reload this thing. I love this new feature. Adds a little bit of extra, work to the job. More realism. And we'll just sneak right over here. Oop, 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 oop. That's not what we want. There we go. So yeah, let's take a look at that. We said we were going to take a look at it. Let's see how much that costs. Yeah, I don't know how much more that's gonna be than going over to the gas station, but when we need it for the Challenger, we'll buy some. And the last bale to be wrapped. Not bad. We dipped into the second cartridge of wrap on this one already, so yeah, we're going through that pretty quickly. But 40 rolls per, what was that, little over $3,000 or close to 4,000. I don't think that's bad at all. Let's go ahead and put this away, and we will take a little peek at contracts, but I think that's gonna be it for today. We'll see if there's anything that interests us. Not quite harvest season yet, so we'll figure it out though. So we got this nice Massey Ferguson set up. I'm getting money hungry, guys, so this is what we're doing. Hopefully it's got plenty of twine in it. Going to field 22, which I believe is in the south near us. No, yeah, well, 76 down here. Okay, so we'll head straight down that road. I wanted to try out the square balers. Looks gorgeous. What a beast. Beast of equipment right there. Massey Ferguson 2370 baler. Definitely wouldn't mind having a square baler on our farm eventually, so we don't have to do all that stop and going. Stop and go, stop and go. Picking up straw. All right. Almost had an early June harvest over here. Let's see what crop type this was. Some oats. Ours aren't ready though. We must have done ours a month later. Yeah, oats aren't even ready to harvest. So the contracts, they're a little different, but let's get the beacon shut off and the hazard shut off. The baler lowered and activated. And we should be able to just cruise around, pick up these bales without stopping. Decent sized field, but it shouldn't take too long because of the square baler. Checking on in here, we're 44% done. We are learning a little bit about the contracts. I don't know if the twine doesn't get used because it's a contract, but it's still sitting at 32 on this one. I was hoping to learn a little bit about some of the consumables, but we're not going to learn about it on this. It seems like it's just keeping it full to make sure we have enough to finish the baling. But 46% now. We're on the long ups and downs. Shouldn't take me too much longer to get this done. Finally, the last pass. This was a little larger than I expected, but the money is well worth it. Hopefully there's 5% or 6% left on the field here. The number seemed like it started going up a little slower lately. I don't know if these swaths are a little smaller, but we'll keep our fingers crossed that we'll hit 100 before we hit the end of this pass. All right, we just need 2% to go. Come on. I don't think it's gonna do it. Where did we miss some? Okay, whew. I was nervous there. All right, that's enough baling for one day. Let's go to active, collect our 13,500 bucks. Boy, this account's highest it's been. what? Let's learn about these growth stages. It says growing, and we come in here. Those will be ready. Both of them will be ready next month. Beautiful. Yeah, look at that little patch there. That's so sweet. All right, Challenger, I'm going to say goodnight to you. I'm Socksway Up. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you on the next episode.